everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy, and you know what time it is. It is Make Money Mondays. That's right, it's time to make that money. And it's Monday, so let's get this week popping. All right, first and foremost, we're gonna get right into it, press releases. Press releases, Sean, really, what are you talking about? Press releases, PR. We've heard that term before. Celebrities have PR agents, they have publicists. What are you doing to publicize and develop positive PR for you and your organization? So again, whether you are a sales consultant, you are a sales manager, internet director, BDC director, dealer principal, general manager, whatever, if you're an automotive professional, you should have a PR strategy. Now, what do I mean by that? Is that on a monthly basis, I would say every 3 weeks, but mandatory minimum, in my opinion, at least once a month, you need to drop a press release. But it can't be a press release about sales or service or anything silly about it. You want to do about positive propaganda. So let's talk about, before I tell you how to distribute the press releases or how to deploy them, content. What type of content? For example, a lot of dealerships do stuff with the community, whether you do stuff to support the St. Jude's Children's Hospital for cancer research, whether you do stuff for the Red Cross, blood drives, disaster relief, FEMA, if you do stuff with the Little League, the community events, I don't care, but usually dealerships do a lot. Well, you're gonna say, well, Sean, I'm an individual person, then you should be doing stuff with the community. If you want a lot of people to buy cars from you, then what are you doing to be part of the community? If you are not doing anything, that's a problem. Start volunteering. Start doing stuff with the church, with a soup kitchen, with a senior citizens home, something that you could do, but not just because, oh, I'm going to just do something, because I have to get to do, good PR. Do something because it's in your heart to do so. But you should also be able to use that to be able to promote what a good person you are, what a good organization you are. Again, what your character, what your ethics, what your values are. Does that make sense? So now, once you figure out what you're doing, let's just use a blood drive, for example. You could do a blood drive yourself. You could turn around and not literally by yourself. I'm saying the dealership, you have to get permission and you're not going to actually do the blood by yourself. What you're going to do is if you have an idea, oh, I want to do a blood drive or something like that, you've got to ask your dealer principal or general manager for permission to contact the Red Cross or whoever handles that stuff and say, look, I'd like to do a blood drive at the dealership. And again, you could turn around and create this stuff. Now, once you've created this campaign, what you can do is issue a press release. Structure the text in the press release almost like it's not for the public, but it's for search engines. Here's the concept now. Press release is the first concept. Second concept is how do you get this message all over the place? What you want to be able to do is write the press release, the title, the description, the embedded links, the meta tags and keywords. You want to write it for SEO purposes. So you might write, something like this, like Ford dealership in Philadelphia creates a blood drive. Or you might say ABC Motors, is a Ford dealership in Cleveland, is working with Red Cross to do a blood drive. Something like that. What you want to do is geo-target the title of your press release. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. You want to geo-target the title in your press release because what you want to show up is when somebody turns around and types in Ford dealership in Philadelphia, you want your press release to pop up. And that might not happen unless you optimize the title the right way. So again, begin with the end result in mind. Play chess, not checkers. You don't want to write the press release literally for the public or for the newspaper or the magazines. You want to write it for Google, for Bing, for Yahoo. You want to write it so thinking if somebody's going to type in Ford dealership, Philadelphia, or even if they type in the Red Cross, Philadelphia, boom, you want your press release to show up, and it talks about what you are doing on behalf of your dealership and the community by having this blood drive. If your area does an auto show, a trade show, or something like that, that might be the thing. It doesn't have to just be about a blood drive or a donation or charity. It could be something that's relevant, cool. It's there. The idea is that you don't want to have something that's just silly. You just want to show up in the search engines. So the next part is after we get through the content and we've written the SEO aspect of things, it's the deployment. A press release could be distributed through a free press release. Like for example, there's freepressrelease.com. And then there's other paid services. I think that the paid services are way better value. There's no ads on them, and they go to different, more and different press agencies. I personally like PR Web and PR Newswire. I'm going to repeat that. There's PR Web and there's PR Newswire, and they charge you for the service. But try to imagine this: you structure a press release, you write it with good diction, with good vocabulary, and good SEO vocabulary, which means that you have the proper title, the proper description, you have embedded links that are relevant for destination mapping, and you have the relevant keywords and meta tags. So after you've created the press release, you are going to deploy it through a PR Newswire or a PR Web. Worst case scenario, you do it through a free press release. And what happens is, once you press send, the public relations distribution service basically pushes it to all the magazines, newspapers, radios, and TV stations. It's very rare that they're going to pick up your press release and put it on TV or the radio, but I don't care and you shouldn't care. What you want and what will happen, I guarantee you, as since it's sending to all the news agencies, it's going to get indexed on all of the search engines, because you got to understand, I don't know if you're aware of this, but a lot of news companies, a lot of media publications, what they do is they have automatic tools that kind of dig and mine for information. So for example, the local news agencies have programs, whether they're Google Alerts or they're other media applications, that once something's published for their genre or for their subject matter interest or subject matter expertise, they're going to take it, and most of the time, without even looking at it, they're going to automatically populate their website. So literally, when you go through PR Newswire or PR Web, it's going to go through 100+ media outlets. So you could have TV stations, radio stations, magazines, newspapers that pick up your press release, and they actually index it in their PR section or their press release section of their websites. Why do you care? Let me take it back. Because if you deploy a press release, it's going to get indexed by all these media agencies, and it's going to be indexed numerous times under numerous, major URLs to get a lot of traffic. So what's that mean? Visibility. This is another way to get Google penetration. This is another way to have your entity, your essence, indexed by the search engines. See, search engine optimization is not just about your website. And if you're an individual salesperson or consultant, understand that you might not even have your own website. But if somebody's looking for your name or looking for something related to you, how cool would that be if a press release popped up? So now, if you've got any questions about how to create a press release strategy, whether it's free or it's a couple $100 through PR Newswire, not even me or my company, I'm just saying the PR Newswire or PR Web might charge you a couple $100, but it's well worth it because of the indexing and the search engine optimization value. Please feel free to call me at 267-319-6776. That's 267-319-6776. I will be more than happy for free to show you how you could create a cost-effective or free PR or press release strategy for yourself, your dealership, your organization. So this is Make Money Mondays, folks. And if you want to make money, start taking advantage of the press release strategy.
24/7, every day I'm on top of my game. Whoa.